My dear child, something divine is moving again, and this time it's closer than it has ever been. You might not see it, but heaven has been orchestrating a moment so precise, so sacred, that even the angels are holding their breath. Archangel Gabriel stands ready with a message that has taken weeks to reach you. Not because of distance, but because the timing had to be perfect. That time is now. You see, you have been asking, praying, and waiting, in silence, in tears, in moments where it felt like no one saw you. But heaven saw. And now the answer is beginning to unfold. There's a door, one you thought had shut forever, that's about to creak open again. Not as it was before, but renewed, restored, redefined by divine power. And the reason it's happening now is because you finally reached the point where your faith is stronger than your fear, where your heart, even if cracked, is still open to receive. Heaven doesn't need perfection, it needs permission. And you've given it just enough light to act. Archangel Gabriel says a message has been circling your name, waiting for this very day. A shift is taking place in the spirit realm. One that will affect your relationships, your purpose, even your finances. And yet it won't feel loud or chaotic. It will be gentle, like the softest nudge. That's how divine timing works. It doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. And if you're still enough, you'll feel it. In the next 7 days, expect the unexpected, but not in a fearful way. No, this is divine disruption, a realignment of people and paths that you've been silently praying for, even if you couldn't put it into words. Gabriel wants you to know that someone who once doubted you will come forward again, not to break you, but to bring clarity. There's healing in that encounter if you're willing to hear it. And yes, there will also be a test. Something that looks like a step backward will appear, but it's not. It's a spiritual checkpoint, one that asks, do you still trust what you cannot see? Do you still believe even when the evidence is delayed? Because if you do, the blessing that follows will not just answer your prayer, it will exceed it. You are being watched over, not from afar, but from beside you. The signs you've seen lately, the repeated numbers, the vivid dreams, the sudden names that echo in conversations, those are not coincidences. Those are confirmations. Gabriel has been trying to prepare you for something rare. A moment when past, present, and future align. A miracle is circling your coordinates. And heaven is asking just one thing. Don't run this time. Don't doubt it. Don't let fear make you miss it. You've done that before. But this time, everything is different. Because this time, you're ready. Stay alert, stay open, and most importantly, stay believing. Gabriel will speak again soon. But for now, hold this truth close. You are not forgotten. You are being called, and your name is echoing in heaven. My dear child, when you start to feel an unexplainable heaviness in your chest, a sudden silence between heartbeats, that is not anxiety. That is heaven calling your soul back into alignment. Archangel Michael has been walking beside you silently, holding your name in his hands like a sacred scroll, whispering to the winds every night that you are stronger than you believe and more chosen than you know. You are not standing still, you are being repositioned. The delay is divine, the silence is protection, and the waiting is not punishment, it's preparation. There's a hidden conversation in heaven, and your name is being spoken with reverence, with purpose, with heavenly urgency. You see the surface of your life, but heaven sees the seed that's about to break open beneath. That pain you feel, it's not the end. It's the cracking of your spiritual soil. Growth doesn't always feel like light. Sometimes it feels like breaking. But what breaks in the physical is building something greater in the unseen. Right now, the Spirit is hovering over a situation in your life, one that you've been crying over, questioning, perhaps even trying to forget. But God hasn't forgotten it. He has hidden it in the folds of His timing because it holds too much power to be released too early. Michael is guarding it, watching over it, and today, He's come closer to tell you. The shift has already begun. Your energy has changed. Your prayers have been received. And now what looks like a loss will soon reveal itself as the setup for your greatest alignment. But listen, child, do not return to the things that broke you just because they feel familiar. God is not calling you back, He's calling you forward. That person who left without explanation, that opportunity that vanished without reason, that door that refused to open, they were all divinely interrupted. Not because you weren't ready, but because they weren't worthy of your becoming. Heaven is orchestrating a meeting, a miraculous encounter that will look natural at first, but will echo with destiny. Michael says someone has been thinking about you, praying about you, even dreaming of you. Their spirit is being stirred and heaven is weaving your paths closer. You won't see it coming, but when it arrives, you will feel it in your bones, a divine knowing, an unshakable peace. And in that moment, you must choose not to run, not to doubt, not to sabotage the very thing you asked for. But here's the truth few are willing to face. Your miracle requires a new version of you. The old version, the one who settled, who feared, who silenced their worth, cannot walk into what's next. So Michael is inviting you to release what no longer fits. That thought pattern that keeps repeating, that memory that replays like a haunting echo, that regret that clings like shadow. Let them go. Not because they were meaningless, but because they've served their purpose. You cannot hold resurrection in one hand while clutching decay in the other. The new cannot enter until you make room. And beloved, there is something sacred trying to enter your life, something that will heal the ache you never could explain. It's already on the way. But will you be open to receiving it? This is your alignment season. Not everything will make sense. Not every door will swing open at your knock. Some will creak, some will stay shut, and others will only open when you walk away. Trust the redirection. Trust the discomfort. Trust that if it left, it wasn't part of the promise. If it stayed, it still has a purpose. And if it returns, it will do so redeemed. You are not being punished, you are being preserved, and heaven is about to prove it. Now, pause. Breathe. Feel this truth in your chest. Michael has been blocking what you couldn't see, canceling conversations that spoke against you, rerouting traps set in envy. You don't need to fight every battle. You only need to listen. Listen to the pull in your spirit. Listen to the dreams that repeat. Listen to the silence that feels strangely loud. These are the divine codes of heaven's strategy. They are not random. They are messages meant for your elevation. And right now, heaven is asking only one thing: stay ready. There is a divine document being reviewed with your name on it. In the spiritual realm, decisions are being finalized. Legal matters, financial shifts, emotional restorations, all are being prepared for delivery. But the signature required is faith. Will you sign this season with belief or with doubt? Will you step forward as if it's already done or wait for proof and miss your moment? The angels are watching, not to judge, but to protect. And Michael is holding a door open, but it won't remain open forever. Spiritual windows close when hesitation becomes louder than obedience. You've come too far to miss this. You've healed too much to settle now. You've cried too many silent nights for heaven to stay silent any longer. So today, heaven speaks clearly. This is your call to prepare, not panic. Expect, not worry. Receive, not resist. Michael is still crying, not out of sorrow, but because the breakthrough is so close it vibrates through the spiritual veil. You're about to walk into something you didn't even know how to ask for. But your soul asked, your tears asked, and God answered. And now, child, a divine moment is about to arrive, one that will require your full awareness. Someone close to you is about to reveal something, a truth, a question, a gesture. It won't be loud, it won't be obvious, but it will shift everything. And when it happens, remember this message. Remember that Michael came ahead of time to prepare you. Heaven is not trying to trick you. Heaven is inviting you to trust again. And if you do, what's coming next will feel like resurrection. It won't just restore what was lost, it will multiply it. It will redeem the years you thought were wasted. And it will wrap your spirit in peace so deep, your past won't even recognize your future. My dear child, now that your spirit is aligned and your heart is open, heaven is beginning the final phase of this message, the most sacred unveiling. Archangel Michael stands before you not with a warning this time, but with a revelation. The storm has passed its peak. The battle has been seen and silenced. The miracle is no longer waiting. It's approaching. But listen closely, for the next step requires more than hope. It requires holy courage. Something is about to arrive that looks ordinary on the outside, a text, a phone call, a sudden invitation. But inside it carries divine weight. It's your open door. It's the answer to a prayer you whispered when your soul was breaking. But it won't shout. It won't demand. It will ask you to notice it, to feel it, to act on it. That is the test, and heaven is watching to see if you will move like the miracle is already yours. There's also a shift in your relationships coming. Someone you thought was aligned with your purpose will start to feel distant, heavy, unclear. That's not betrayal. It's exposure. It's clarity being delivered not to hurt you, but to prepare you. Some attachments served your survival, but they cannot serve your destiny. Let them go with grace. Heaven will fill every empty space with something truer, deeper, stronger. And that includes love. Yes, love is returning. Not the kind that confuses or drains, but the love that restores. Michael says this love has been waiting for your healing to complete its circle. You had to become the version of yourself that could receive it fully. And now you are almost there. So stay open. Don't shut the door just because fear still knocks. Let love walk in even if your hands tremble. Because this time it's divine. Now listen carefully, child. As you've walked through these messages, the angels have been drawing nearer. They've seen how you've held on through the chaos. They've seen your silence, your surrender, your slow return to hope. And now they want to bless you. But they ask you to participate in what comes next. You are not just a receiver of miracles. You are a carrier of divine impact. Your obedience unlocks blessings for others too. You are a lighthouse, and someone out there is walking toward your light. Support the angelic message and help us bring more light to hurting souls around the world. Your kindness helps us keep this mission alive. Consider donating $25 through Super Thanks today to support this spiritual movement. Every seed you sow returns in divine ways. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment so this message can reach others who are silently praying for a sign. Together, we shine brighter. Now breathe, child. Feel this final truth deep within. The delay was never a denial. It was divine orchestration. The tears you shed were not wasted. They watered your blessing. The closed doors didn't reject you, they redirected you. And now Archangel Michael sees a countdown. Yes, in the spirit realm, time has bent. A new beginning will unfold in the next 7 days. It may look quiet on the outside, but in the unseen, heaven is shaking the gates. Your name is written into a divine chain of events. Your alignment has been activated, and your miracle has been released. But there is one final instruction. Do not look back. The season behind you holds no answers, only lessons. Everything you seek is ahead. Walk boldly. Walk even if you're unsure. Walk as if the path has already been cleared, because it has. Michael has gone before you, the angels are lighting the way, and heaven's command is clear. It's time. You are not broken. You are chosen. You are not behind. You are in divine alignment. You are not alone. The angels are with you. And now, my dear child, it is already done. Watch what happens next.